Rain, my people in Kingston, Jamaica. Beer rain. Lightning all a crack. You hear that? You hear that, my people? You think that's what me, man? A beer rain a fall out here. Yo!
What's up, my YouTube family? I hope you guys are doing so good. If you're new to my channel, I am So Gifted. Hey, welcome. So we got some news today, you guys. We got some world news from Jamaica. So Hurricane Melissa officially made landfall in Jamaica earlier today as a Category 5 storm. Now, this is the strongest hurricane the island has ever recorded. Winds are reaching up to 185 miles per hour. Power is out across several parishes, and floodings are already being reported in places like Westmorland and Kingston. The Jamaican government has hundreds of shelters open, and people have been urged to evacuate from coastal and flood-prone areas. Some parts of the island are expected to get up to about 30 to 40 inches of rain, which means landslides and flash floods are a serious concern right now.
Evacuation order is not a suggestion. It is a directive, and a directive to save your life.
I urge all Jamaicans and people who are, friendly well-wishers of Jamaica to continue to pray that this hurricane does not hit us directly.
People outside, they don't know the danger of this. They should evacuate and leave down here, because down here does not look safe.
This storm literally went from nothing to the strongest hurricane on the entire planet in under 36 hours, and could be the strongest direct hit on Jamaica ever recorded. Hurricane Melissa first appeared just days ago as a weak tropical storm in the Caribbean and was barely even considered a threat. But the moment it passed over record warm waters above 86 degrees Fahrenheit, which is perfect for hurricane formation, it exploded in strength, rapidly intensifying into a Category 4 monster with winds over 140 miles per hour. It's moving dangerously slow, just 5 miles per hour, which is the worst possible scenario. Melissa isn't just going to hit Jamaica, it's going to sit on top of it. Meteorologists are warning of up to 30 inches of rainfall, 12-foot storm surge, and catastrophic landslides across the island's mountainous terrain. Right now, the storm is sitting about 125 miles south of Kingston, and models predict direct landfall within the next 24 to 36 hours, possibly as a Category 5, something Jamaica has never witnessed in modern recorded history.
The tourists that are in Jamaica right now for vacation, they're speaking out on TikTok. They are concerned. A lot of them are on resorts, and they're basically saying that they're not getting any type of breaking news. But when they're on TikTok and they're looking at these videos, the information, there's just a lot of miscommunication and misinformation out there. And it's making a lot of the people, especially American tourists, a little bit worried, because we know how hurricanes work. We've been through our own hurricanes out here, and it can definitely be catastrophic, but it can be very much so more concerning and catastrophic if you're in a foreign country.
I'm going to give y'all like real-time updates on what's going on here in Jamaica, because honestly, as people from the US, we're not getting like any updates from the people here. Like, they don't have like broadcasting news or anything like that. So whatever we hear is coming from the States. We're not hearing anything from Jamaica. I'm with my sister and my uncle. We're in Montego Bay, and right now they're acting like everything is normal and nothing's happening. Like, they boarded up windows and stuff, but besides that, there's like no real precautions that were being taken. The locals and stuff here, they're literally like not worried, and I can't tell if they're not worried because they're used to this, they're used to hurricanes or storms and stuff, or if they're not worried because there's actually nothing to worry about. They're saying that the hurricane is already a Category 4 as of right now, but for it to be a Category 4, even though it's still circling out at sea, but for it to be a Category 4 and for it to be as close to hitting land as it is, we don't have any strong winds, we don't have any rain, we don't have anything right here in Montego Bay. As y'all can tell by the trees and stuff, and we are literally past this street is literally the beach, so we're kind of almost on the beach. So for us to be, you know, as near the ocean and the water as we are, and we don't have any strong winds or anything yet, like, we don't know what to believe, honestly. A lot of the people here are saying that the American news is like exaggerating it a little bit, but at the same time, like, we don't know. We were notified on Saturday morning that they were closing the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay on Saturday. However, they still have flights coming in and flying out. Like, other countries sent rescue planes to get their citizens. At least that's what they called them. They called them rescue planes. I don't know if they were just regular scheduled flights or if they actually sent rescue planes. But we know the U.S. ain't sending no rescue planes. And honestly, it's really kind of fucked up that they closed the airport with the storm not even being close to hitting the land, because, like, the skies have been clear, visibility has been good. Like, it's been on and off, like regular rain here. So it's like they closed the airports and now we're stuck here when we could have been gone. Like, we could have flew yesterday, we could have flew today, like, we could have been gone, but they closed the airport. So it's like, it's kind of like we got forced to be stuck here, like, almost. It's not like the airports were closed because it was a danger. The storm wasn't near, and it's still not even here yet. Like, today could have been a good day to fly out of here. We were originally supposed to leave today, but we didn't get any updates or anything on our flights. We just got that the flights were canceled. And we heard the flights were canceled 6 hours later from the airlines. Then we heard from our hotel. Like, our hotel had told us the airport and everything was closing. And then it wasn't until 6 hours later that we heard from our actual airlines. I was flying United. And I kind of felt kind of fucked up about that, because the very next day, which was today, which was Sunday, this was yesterday. So today, they still had, I think, 1 or 2 United flights came and left here. And it's so, like, why did y'all cancel one of the United flights? Why didn't y'all keep the flights? So I'm just confused about a lot of stuff, the way that the airlines are running things and everything, and I don't like that. Even for the people who had flights that were canceled, like, if they wanted to get their refund on that flight or try to rebook another flight, the flights were like $1,400 and at $1,400 and up. It should be illegal for them to fucking charge that much for flights in a state of emergency like this, where people are trying to basically save their lives. But as y'all can see, it's 7 p.m. on Sunday, and they're saying that it's already, Hurricane Melissa is already a Category 4 out at sea. And everybody is, like, my sister and everybody sending us news. They're like, oh, it's saying it's raining very hard over there. And y'all, it hasn't been raining. It's been raining on and off, but like showering. It's like Florida rain, how it rains sometimes and then it stops. That's how it's been. It hasn't been like storm rain yet. Even our hotel, like, they're not taking any like heavy safety precautions, which to me is kind of like a red flag. But at the same time, that makes me think like, okay, so is it that serious or is it not that serious? But we're keeping track of everything based on what we're hearing and what we're getting from the U.S. because, like I said, there's really no broadcasted news here. Like, as tourists, we don't know much of anything that we don't hear from the locals. And then, like I said, the locals are acting like this is nothing to be worried about.
So when I was in her comment section, I saw a bunch of different comments. There were people saying, calm down, it'll be okay. We're used to this. And there was some comments saying, what the heck? We are getting breaking news. Americans are always spreading false information. So I'm like, if she is on a resort, she can only tell her experience. This doesn't mean that she's lying. Maybe she's not getting that information.
Now, again, this is in Montego Bay. For Kingston and the areas that way, it might be a little bit worse. They're saying that we are on the safest part of the island as far as where the hurricane is supposed to hit. But, you know, you never know. The storm could turn. It could do anything. Hopefully and prayerfully it doesn't. Hopefully it turns back into a tropical storm before it even touches land. So I'm going to just try to keep y'all updated. And, like, another fucked up thing about it is, like, our hotels are charging us for all the extra days that we have to stay here. Like, we were told the airport is closed until Wednesday. Sangster International Airport is not set to open until Wednesday, and that's if the weather permits. It could also be closed on Wednesday as well. So we're here from today until Wednesday, and we have to pay for our rooms for that amount of time. Someone that we met, he has grandparents that stay here. He's from New York, and his grandparents were telling us, like, the hotels are not supposed to charge us to stay here because it's a state of emergency, and we're literally, like, stranded here. We're stranded. We just had to pay $400 to keep the room, and literally everybody was in our lobby trying to find somewhere to go. I don't know if there's people coming from further sides of the island trying to get here to the safest part of the island, or if it's people that went to the airport and came back and just needed somewhere to go. But we were told they're not supposed to be charging us for this because it's a state of emergency, and they basically can't kick us out. They can't kick us out. They can't make us leave. But yet we're still having to pay to stay here for extra days that we didn't plan on staying here. It ain't like we want to be here. We want to go home. So as of right now, the way I feel, it's like in my spirit, it's like, yeah, of course I'm a little bit worried, and like I want to get back home to my kid. But at the same time, the way that they are treating it, I'm just like, is it going to be that bad? I'm trying not to let the fear mongering like take over, but at the same time, I don't want to not care enough to not be prepared enough, Some people's resorts and hotels are really like preparing and everything like that. Like they providing them sack lunches to last them until Wednesday and everything. Our resort is not doing that. They're not even like treating it as something's going to happen, that's the part that's like blowing me, because you could at least provide a little comfort to your guests by providing any kind of safety measures. All they did was put a bulletin board out front and put a bunch of papers on it. That's all they did. They didn't announce anything. They didn't say anything. I'm asking them, okay, what are we gonna do in the event that y'all are not able to cook for us? Do you guys have snacks that we could buy or anything like that? And the lady was just like, no, we're gonna be able to cook. We're gonna cook. And I'm like, okay, but what if you're not able to cook? What do you guys have here for us? Or do we need to go get like crackers, chips, perishables? Like, do we need to go get those things?
So I'm going to play this video of this woman who is Jamaican. Basically, I feel like she's responding to her video because she's saying that there are people out there, Americans out there, who are complaining about missing their flights and being whiny.
This message is for all the Americans that are in Jamaica right now on vacation, that are making all the whining videos, complaining, oh, I missed my flight, this, that, and the third. I saw this one girl saying, oh, there's no panic. I just want to take this moment to apologize to you all. I'm sorry that you guys have never experienced something like this.
This is not true. In America, we do have natural disasters, very, very scary, natural, devastating disasters here in America also. So that is not true.
But Jamaica is facing one of the worst hurricanes in history. And as a Jamaican, seeing you guys on my timeline whining about stupid stuff just irritates me so bad. Because I'm trying to see the locals. I'm trying to see what's going on in the country. And every other video is one of y'all complaining, whining about something. And if you have done your research, you would know that this time of the year in Jamaica, it's hurricane season. And that is why the tickets are so cheap.
So she's saying that people should have done their research before they took a flight during this time because it's hurricane season. They have never seen a hurricane like this hit Jamaica in decades. A Category 5, this is something very rare. And if it's dangerous to travel during hurricane season, they should not discount these tickets. They should make them unavailable altogether.
So please to be a little bit considerate. Because you see, when you leave and come back to your life, people's lives will be in shambles in Jamaica. People will lose their life. People are going to lose everything they own, everything they got. So every time I see y'all whining and complaining, it really irritates me, bro. Because it shows that you guys are being insensitive. Come on, be considerate.
Here's the thing, you guys. Everybody's experience is different. Americans who went on vacation didn't expect to be trapped in a Category 5, hurricane with no power, limited food, and rising water. That's scary. Fear and frustration don't automatically mean disrespect or inconsideration. And on the flip side, I do understand that Jamaicans are dealing with the same storm without the option to fly home. So I do get both sides, but don't take it as being inconsiderate. Everybody is saying pray for Jamaica, but everybody is also saying who's not from the island, not just Americans. I have footage of other people also who want to go home. They don't want to be stuck in a foreign country in a natural disaster, and that should be understandable. There should be empathy, grace, and understanding on both ends, but I definitely understand where this creator is coming from because it probably does seem very frustrating.
And she was like, no, we're gonna cook. That's it. And I'm just like, are you not understanding what I'm asking? So honestly, y'all, we don't know what to believe. We don't know what to think. We're trying not to just be scared. It's like, yeah, this shit is scary, but at the same time, we don't want to sit here and be stressing about it and not being able to do anything about it. This shit is scary. Being in the unknown in a situation like this is scary.
And I agree, it definitely can be very scary, especially if you're going to be hit with a natural disaster in a foreign country.
Quick update, y'all. We made it to Denver. Y'all, when I say we made it out of Jamaica, I just want to thank God. United sent us a notification at 4 o'clock in the morning for emergency flight change because of Hurricane Melissa. Y'all, this hurricane went from a category 4 to a category 5 in a matter of less than 24 hours. I'm just so grateful that we got up out of there, y'all. All the airports in Jamaica is about to be closed starting at 8 p.m. Y'all, but I'm praying for everybody that's stuck in Jamaica right now that cannot get any commercial flights out of Montego Bay or Kingston or wherever you at in the Caribbean. I'm praying for y'all because, yeah, that's scary. But we on our way back home. Just landed in Denver. Prayers to Jamaica, y'all.
Yes, I'm just sending my prayers to the entire island of Jamaica and anybody who's going to be affected by this hurricane. But when I was going through the comment section, because I'm also trying to get the correct information, since I did see some people saying that, oh, the reporting in Jamaica or the media in America is basically blowing this out of proportion. And so I wanted to go ahead and hop in because I don't know. So I went on ahead and I hopped in some of these lives that are people who live in Jamaica. And I wanted to go ahead and show what they are showing, what's happening on their part of the island. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and again, sending all of my prayers to everybody who is being affected by this category 5 Hurricane Melissa that's trying to wreak havoc over the island of Jamaica.
Thank you very much for the gifts. Appreciate. We in St. Elizabeth, we need your prayer now more than ever. Trust me. Thank you guys for the gift. Appreciate it. It's on. I'm worried about that roof right there. I'm very worried about that roof right there. I'm so worried about the roof.
No, sir. People me know say serious, you know, but God know me safe and me have to go no look at jokes here way. Bombardos. God know me have to make no laugh see me although it's serious. Me I try to show you every little thing what I go on. Every little thing me I try to show you. Yo, I'm tell the Grammy them say they must give the socks a Grammy they for me, please. No, sir. Yo, just me the socks I will all feel life. I body socks them. The socks are most expensive. No, sir. All the bicycle too. Yo, the breeze are blow hard, you know, and it all know this can't come off. This is South Manchester for all who just joined in the live. I'm in South Manchester. I'm in Jamaica. South Manchester. In a little community called Newport. And we are experiencing a category 5 hurricane by the name Melissa. It's the most dangerous storm that hit Jamaica. Thanks for all the prayers. Thanks for all the prayers. Appreciate all of you guys that is tuning in. Even my socks appreciate you too. I want to make the socks a hold on, you know. Thanks for that gift. Thanks for that gift. I want to make the socks a hold on. No, sir. Boy, the socks on the bicycle, yeah. Yeah, man, me safe, man. Thanks for all the gifts. Thanks for the gifts.
Yeah, the palm trees are strong. They really are. It's unbelievable, you know. It's gonna be really interesting, guys, to see the aftermath, you know. I'm just kind of watching the updates as people are pinning them, darling. Sorry about that. I can't be on live and be watching the weather, so yeah, Montego Bay is beautiful, huh? How far is it away from me? Last I heard it was like just a few miles out, so it's getting really close. The eye wall is gonna hit right by me. Yeah, they're gonna be over 200 miles an hour up here. That's the thing, guys, is Tasha, up here, you know, there's nothing to break the wind. Sure, we don't have to worry about the flooding or, you know, landslides coming down on us, but we don't have anything to block none of the elements, you know. Where at? We are in the Province of St. James, Montego Bay. The eye's getting ready to make landfall. Oh boy. Alright guys, well what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say thank you and so much love. I love all you guys for loving me, and thanks for all the prayers and for the support. You guys just have no idea what it means, because I don't have anybody in my life. I don't have no family left. I don't have nothing, you know.
It's the fifth day, and look at this. But on the very first day, we wanted to get out of here the next day. On Saturday, we were like, let me out. I need to go home. But there was no flight. No flight trying to leave. Okay, no flight. And the airport actually shut down at 12 noon on Sunday. Okay, and we supposed to leave, but yeah, everything is basically shut down. We are on lockdown. That's the definition of a lockdown. Something dropped. I'm not sure what. I heard a sound. Be careful, please.
I'll try to video it.
Yeah. So the hotel has some food, because we actually booked a all-inclusive hotel, so they should have food. I pray they have enough in their reservoir, because they know this happens. But when we booked this flight or this trip, it was way in advance, and this was not showing.
See, this speaks to a lot of people's points where, you know, some people were saying, well, you need to do your research, and why would you travel during hurricane season? They booked way beforehand, and like she said, I'm not sure though, but like she said, this was not showing. It did not show that this was going to be such a bad hurricane. I guess it went from a tropical storm to a hurricane within a certain amount of hours. So I guess this couldn't be predicted, or this is a surprise. I don't know. And also in this live gets really lengthy. I'm not going to play the full thing, but they are asking people in the live to give them tips on what they should do in a hurricane. If they are on a resort, why isn't the resort giving them these tips?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, somebody said June through November is hurricane season here. Oh, mine. Okay, thank you. So we should put important documents in plastic bags and time. Yes, we will do that. Thank you so much. We are at the S Hotel, Montego Bay. Yeah, 2 miles per hour is definitely slow. And guys, lots of people showing like, all right, it says lots of people. Yeah, because okay, with me, the reason why I'm sharing this is because it's my first time It's my first time being here in Jamaica, and this is my first time experiencing this. So I am clueless, okay? And from what people have been posting on here, some are telling me to put stuff in here, stock up on food. Like, they're telling me what to do, and that's what I want. That's why I'm here, because I don't know what to do. I'm panicking, okay? So you guys are actually helping me out. I fill the hot tub or bathtub, okay? Look for more, okay. Looks like more. It does look like that. The wind is insane. It looks like 8 miles per hour, but it's actually moving slow. You should not be there. Yeah, I can't. See, I came here on Friday, and I wanted to leave. I'm in my room, okay? And there's nothing I can do right now. We wanted to check out of here on Saturday, but then there was no flight available to move back home. And on Sunday, the airport shut down at 12 noon. So there's nothing we could do. And I'm supposed to go back tomorrow, but our flights have been canceled. Like, it's now supposed to be Friday, and some people have been moved to Sunday, but I don't know. With what is happening right now, we do not know. Charge everything. Yes, we actually charge everything. Thank you so much for the love and support. So this is where we are right now.
It's on live right now. Abby's talking, so I let them go live, and she's talking, so we can hear her.
Yeah. We're from DC, actually. We just came here for my birthday, and today is my birthday. Tennis shoes. Okay, so someone is saying no windows. Okay, so we thinking about going to the bathroom. The bathroom looks more secure.
We have a bathroom that's like in the middle of the hotel, so we can go all the way back there. We have a couch. Show them the couch. We have a couch in front of the window.
So we're gonna move away.
So if anything, we'll go all the way in the back over there. It's in the corner.
Yeah,
so we'll be fine.
Yeah. So we actually yeah, they said we should get our tennis shoes and put it on. Yeah, and get ready. Like, the storm is unpredictable. Yes, it is very unpredictable. It's crazy, and we are stuck here. We're not sure how long we're gonna be left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you. And like I said, I'm sending my prayers out to Jamaica and all of the Caribbean islands that may be affected by this Category 5 Hurricane Melissa. Please be safe, and I'm praying for everybody. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.